The internet is currently celebrating a massive victory for humanity.
What do you say to the people who are in town that say, hey, this is going to bring jobs, this is going to bring economic prosperity?
I say they're a liar and the truth ain't in them.
But more accurately, it's actually multiple victories in the form of devastating defeats for AI companies in the last week. And these have been massive, unexpected blows, all of which we'll dive into in this video. It's like this Kentucky family going viral for rejecting a $26 million offer from a secretive AI company trying to convert part of their farm into an AI data center.
If it's my way, I'll stay and hold and feed a nation. 26 million doesn't mean anything.
And that came hot off the heels of Bernie Sanders' now viral ad where he spoke to Anthropic's AI agent Claude and got the AI agent to admit the danger of AI collecting massive amounts of personal data and then selling it for profit.
What would surprise people is how little they actually consented to and how little they understand about it.
But possibly the most devastating and self-inflicted blow that the internet is calling the bursting of the AI bubble is the Hollywood Reporter's breaking report that revealed that Disney is pulling out of a $1 billion investment into Sam Altman's OpenAI after the company was forced to unexpectedly shut down its Sora AI-generated video program. So let's break it all down right after you break that like button and subscribe to US Democratic Socialists to support our fight against the tech giants trying to steal our land, our data, and our lives.
Some people might find it hard to understand how Delcia Bear can turn away a $26 million offer to buy some of her land until you spend a little time with her walking the dirt road she grew up on and in the house her daddy built.
My grandfather and great-grandfather and a whole bunch of family has all lived here for years, paid taxes on it, fed a nation off of it, even raised wheat through the Depression and kept the bread lines up in the United States of America when people didn't have anything else.
Delcia is one of dozens of landowners approached by an anonymous buyer, one of the major players in artificial intelligence, likely Google or Meta or Amazon, to purchase their land. The market value for land in Mason County is about $6,000 an acre. The realtor that came to her door last April offered her and her mother about 10 times that.
They call us old stupid farmers, but we're not. We know whenever our food is disappearing, our lands are disappearing, and we don't have any water. And poison, we know we've had it.
Yeah, there has been loads of evidence linking these data centers to insane noise pollution as well as poisoned water. And even though $26 million is a drop in the bucket for these multi-billion-dollar morally bankrupt corporations, good on these people for refusing that offer and being able to put their morals above the profit of Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, or Google.
Delcia's mom, Ida Huddleston, is now 82 years old. She says she does not need the money or the hassle. She was born on this land and she plans to die here, and she certainly does not trust the promises made by the AI companies or the people who want them to build here.
It's a scam.
And she's right. It is a total scam. As Bernie points out and gets the AI agent to admit, the scam of these AI data centers is that they are snatching up our arable farmland, poisoning our water in order to power the AI models that then farm our personal data for profit.
Claude, this is Senator Bernie Sanders. I have been taking a hard look at how AI impacts American society in terms of economics and job loss, in terms of the mental health of our kids, in terms of what it will do to the political process. What I want to talk to you about is another issue, and that is the impact of AI on privacy.
Yeah, that's the thing that would probably shock most Americans. Companies are collecting data from everywhere. Your browsing history, your location, what you buy, what you search for, even how long you pause on a web page. Then they're feeding all of that into AI systems that create incredibly detailed profiles about you. What would surprise people is how little they actually consented to and how little they understand about it. Most people click agree on terms of service without reading them, and they have no idea that their data is being combined with thousands of other data points to build a picture of who they are. And then that AI uses those profiles to decide what ads you see, what prices you're shown, even what information gets prioritized in your social media feed. It's all happening in the background. Invisible and largely unregulated.
I mean, I think most Americans would know the answer to this, but why is all of this information being collected? What's the goal here?
Money, Senator. It's fundamentally about profit. Companies collect all this data because AI allows them to turn it into valuable insights. They can predict what you'll buy, target you with ads that are more likely to work, charge different prices to different people based on what they know about you. Advertisers pay premium prices for access to these detailed profiles because they're incredibly effective at manipulating consumer behavior.
Right, and with all of that context, it's kind of no wonder that the internet is rejoicing and roasting both companies after Disney's $1 billion divestment from OpenAI. This was a major surprise, with OpenAI shutting down its Sora AI video app just months after it was first launched. And a source familiar with the matter told The Hollywood Reporter that Disney is exiting the deal it signed with OpenAI last year, in which it pledged to invest $1 billion in the company and agreed to license some of its characters for use in Sora. Sora launched last fall, shocking and awing Hollywood with its free use of established intellectual property and known actors. The company had to backtrack a few days after it launched, giving Hollywood studios and talent more control over their intellectual property and likenesses on the platform, leading people to speculate online, saying things like, you don't walk away from a $1 billion play unless something went wrong. Something definitely changed behind the scenes, as well as OpenAI loses Disney's $1 billion and its characters in one move. The AI content war just got a major casualty. Every other studio is watching this collapse very carefully. And while these are pretty big victories given how AI companies are inflating their own values and destroying the planet, it is far from the end of the battle here. As this user points out, the original deal was $1 billion in stock warrants. It was a huge upside if OpenAI hit a $1 trillion IPO. Now the deal is dead, Disney keeps its full IP and owes nothing, so it's an accidental win, and the real question now is who gets the next deal? Which is exactly how the Hollywood Reporter article ends, as they point out that even though the OpenAI deal is dead, Disney could just ink another deal with another AI giant. So if anything, what we truly need is more people like these farmers and people in communities who have fought back against data centers being put up in their neighborhoods.
The judge has put a temporary hold on the proposed $100 billion data center in Independence.
Yeah, city leaders there, they say the project, it means new revenue, but some neighbors are arguing that the traffic, the noise, and the infrastructure changes are simply too much.
Yeah, guys, a judge just gave the residents fighting against this AI data center more time to fight back, freezing a referendum clock that was set to expire here shortly. Now, the residents who are suing the city, still have a long road before this issue actually goes on the ballot. But for now, the deadlines are suspended while this plays out in the court. Now, without that pause, those deadlines could have expired and the push for a public vote on the AI data center could have died. The judge found letting the deadline run would cause irreparable harm and that the petitioners at least have a chance at success when the full case is heard.
Because the truth is, these companies don't care about you, me, or our democracy. They just want our data.
I think the key thing is that privacy isn't just a personal issue, it's a democracy issue. When companies and governments have detailed profiles of millions of people, they have power over those people in ways most Americans don't fully grasp. They can manipulate your choices, predict your behavior, and influence your thinking. So this isn't abstract. It affects whether democracy actually works. That's why I think your focus on this is so important, Senator.
So be sure to subscribe to stay informed, use AI cautiously and carefully, and as always, resist everywhere you can. For U.S. Democratic Socialists, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you guys in the next one.